no, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I don't lie at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time and I'll soon be winning.
Well, hi there and welcome to Dino's World. Guess what? Do you feel the need for speed? Well, I definitely do. The moment I cast my eyes on the Altroz Racer, boy, have they come up with an absolute bundle of joy for all you driving enthusiasts out there. So what all have they packed in to make it a proper enthusiast delight? We're going to find out in today's first ride review. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is built based on their Alpha architecture, agile, lightweight, flexible and advanced. I mean, when you look at it, you understand that this is built for speed. You have the GT stripes, you have the dual tone color scheme, you have LED lighting, you have the fog lamps, sporty front bumper. I mean, the one look at it, you get an idea as to how fast it goes, and it has always been one of the sturdiest cars, safest cars with 5-star safety rating, a global NCAP, and that is now become also one of the fastest in its segment. Moving on to the profile, the action continues because you have the character line so prominent and I mean flowing flawlessly across the bodywork. You have flared wheel arches, 16-inch wheels, blackened alloy wheels. The one thing that I miss is you have disc brakes on the front, but we don't get disc brakes at the back. I really wish they had rounded it up, given it disc brakes all around. Apart from that, you have this kind of a sloping roof line and very prominent rear spoiler, shark fin antenna and door mounted, I mean the pillar mounted door handles. So overall, I feel the profile rocks and has that sleek design architecture to give you an idea that it is all set to cut through air like a sharpened arrow. At the back, we have the wraparound tail lamp structure and this futuristic looking hatchback design language that really is well ahead of its time. You have the Altroz branding at the back, and yeah, the spoiler is nice and evident. And also we could have had a rear diffuser kind of an effect like the N-Line has, but they have not gone ahead with that. But still we get a neatly designed rear bumper. You have cameras all around. You have 360-degree camera. You have a camera here. You have a camera on the rear view mirrors, and you also have a camera up front. So for proper 360-degree crisp, crystal clear display, I'm going to show you that in a moment. But this wraps up the design language, which I feel is a sharpshooter design. Not only does the Altroz carry scorching hot looks, it also has very good practicality. So you have 345 liters of boot space. So you have adequate amount of luggage space to play around with and utilize. But one thing is that the loading lip is very high. So when you want to mount those suitcases, you can get rid of this rear parcel tray. But mounting those huge luggage suitcases onto this boot becomes a little bit of a hassle because of the really high loading lip. Moving on to the interiors, the sportiness continues. You have ventilated seats now, for first of its kind in this segment, so you can stay cool as the hatch goes absolutely mad on the tarmac. But you have again sporty design and racer specific GT stripe on the seats as well to highlight the difference between the standard variants and this one. You have flat bottom steering wheel. You have the orange theme running all around. You have a 7-inch TFT speedo console now. That adds on to the driving experience, and that I'll show you in a moment. You also have a 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. Then you have the orange theme that runs across the dash. You have a piano black theme blending perfectly well into the dash. You have this kind of textured pattern here, a little bit of a silver finish here, and the orange elements really highlight the sporty DNA lurking underneath. So quickly running you through this 7-inch color TFT speedo console that really adds on to the driving engaging experience that this car has on offer. So all you need to do is first exit this layout mode. So you have different layouts to play around with. First is the dial view. So this has the dial with the settings in the middle, and then if you want to get into the layout and change the digital view, come down to digital. The only confusing thing is, though the cursor moves up and down vertically, the controls are horizontal. That becomes a little confusing. But anyway, digital view is only the speedo console, and if you want the minimal view, which is for the enthusiast, of course. So this has full speedo console in all its mighty glory, being clearly evident. Then you go back. Okay, so let's put the dial view, which is the standard view, and here you have navigation, notifications, vehicle info. Here in vehicle info you have the power and torque curve. So what it does is, so you can see the power and torque curve apparent. So you can get into the menu. You have vehicle info, you have trip info, you have settings, and here you have the 10.25 inch touchscreen infotainment system, which we've seen in other cars as well, like the new Nexon. And this is a very vivid, crystal clear display. Very good touch response, fluidic touch response. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay is here. You have surround view. This is the best part. You can see it's in 2D and 3D. So you put it in 3D, it turns around completely, gives you a very clear, crisp, vivid display. One of the finest that hatchbacks segment has on offer. So this is path defining benchmark that Altroz creates with crystal clear 360-degree camera. So not only does it give you a full circle, you can actually modulate it as you want it before you start off. And apart from that, you also have different angles to choose from, here or here at the back. So that adds on to more flexibility, and you can again go into the settings and further fine tune this, the front view mode and the rear view mode, as to you want the top view or the normal view. Coming to the aircon vents, again the AC controls are all tactile buttons for fan speed, for temperature control, and for other controls of air conditioning. You have a Type C charging socket here, Type A charging socket here, 12 volt charging socket right over here, wireless charging bay right over here, and the manual gear stick. Some people have a different opinion, each one, like some people like it, some people feel it could have been done better. And cubby holes, cup holders, and here you have glove box, spacious glove box, concealed storage space, and bottle holders all around. So another thing we usually test for is the door opening angle. You can see this thing is beyond 90 degrees. So that is absolutely amazing. And you can get into the car. I mean, getting in and getting out is pretty easy. Then at the back, again, it is almost 90 degrees. And the seat being set to a person of my height, and is still, there is very good under thigh support. Good amount of leg room, scooped out front seat backs, and the headroom is also decent enough. So up to 6 feet tall, I think shouldn't be a problem. If you are beyond 6 feet, maybe around 6'4" or 6'3", then it might be a little bit of a hassle. Also, we have dedicated aircon vents for the rear seat passengers, charging socket, and then of course speakers from Harman Kardon. So the audio quality is top notch for all you audiophiles out there. So safety comes as standard when the branding reads Tata, and this one is no exception. 5-star safety rating, global NCAP, and apart from that, they've ensured that they have included 6 airbags as standard right from the base variant. Yes, you have 3 variants, and these variant names might sound familiar for all you bikers out there. R1, R2, R3. You heard it right. R1, R2, R3. So these are the variant names, and vocal for local is shining brighter than ever. And apart from that, you get electronic stability program, ABS with EBD, and this one doesn't get hill hold assist because it is a manual variant, and you have the only manual transmission on offer. So you get 360-degree camera to watch your back and to help you park in the tightest of parking spaces. But apart from that, you also get parking sensors at the back. Now talking about the powertrain, you have only one engine option, that is the 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol that puts out 120 PS of max power and 170 Newton meters of max torque. Now this is the same engine that's borrowed from the Nexon, but it has a different state of tune here. Also talking about the transmission options, you have only a 6-speed manual, and that itself is sufficient for all we enthusiasts out there to drool over. And each time you slot it into gear and put the pedal to the metal, this beast comes alive. So all the boring theory out of the way, let's now absolutely slot it into gear and unleash the beast lurking underneath.
No, I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time.